Actor Al Pacino is now sharing that he had a brush with death in 2020. The 84-year-old Oscar winner told the New York Times and People magazine he nearly died from COVID-19.
In 2020, Al Pacino's heart stopped beating. A brutal fight with COVID left him dead for a moment until paramedics pulled him back. But when he opened his eyes, nothing would ever be the same. At 85, the man who once ruled Hollywood as the Godfather now lives a life no one expected. Broke after losing nearly $50 million. Taking films he admits he played just for the paychecks to survive. And becoming a father at 83 with a girlfriend young enough to be his granddaughter. From a shocking DNA test drama over his newborn child, to a dark belief that death holds nothing after the final breath.
Every story you told was just great. So tell those, will you?
Well,
This is the untold story of Hollywood's greatest actor, and why Al Pacino may also be the loneliest legend. Alfredo James Pacino was born on April 25, 1940, in East Harlem, New York City, the only child of Rose Girardi and Salvatore Pacino, Sicilian immigrants chasing the American dream. When Al was just 2, his parents divorced. His mother took him to the South Bronx, where they lived with her parents, Kate and James Girardi, who had emigrated from the small Sicilian town of Corleone. His father, meanwhile, moved across the country to California, working as a salesman and restaurateur. As a boy, Al was known simply as Sonny. Some of his friends thought he'd be a baseball player. Others noticed something else in him, calling him the actor. He went to the High School of Performing Arts after auditioning his way in, but the decision led to clashes at home. After a heated argument with his mother, he left the house and began financing his dream through low-paying jobs: messenger, busboy, janitor, even a stint in a mailroom. But life on the streets of the Bronx wasn't easy. Al started smoking and drinking by the age of 9, experimented with marijuana in his teens, and saw tragedy strike when both of his closest friends died from drug abuse. He fought, skipped classes, and often felt like a misfit. His first rejection came as a teenager when the Actors Studio turned him down. Instead, he joined the HB Studio, where he met Charlie Lawton, a mentor and friend who guided him through the rough years. There were nights Pacino was broke, homeless, and sleeping in theaters or on friends' couches, yet he never let go of acting. Then came the lowest point of his life. In 1962, his mother died at just 43. The following year, his grandfather passed away too. Pacino was 22, suddenly stripped of the 2 most important people in his life. He later said, "That sent me into a tailspin. It was rock bottom, but it was also the beginning of the fire that would drive him to become one of the greatest actors Hollywood has ever known." After years of struggling on the streets of the Bronx, sleeping on theater floors and juggling menial jobs, Al Pacino finally found his breakthrough at the Actors Studio in New York City. Founded by Elia Kazan and Robert Lewis in 1947, the Actors Studio had become a crucible for serious actors, emphasizing method acting, a discipline that demanded complete immersion into a character's emotions and psyche. Under the mentorship of Lee Strasberg, Pacino learned to translate raw, lived experience into performance. Strasberg was not just a teacher, he was a transformative presence in Pacino's life. The young actor would later describe the studio as a turning point. "It really did launch me. It was directly responsible for getting me to quit all those jobs and just stay acting." Pacino's method was rooted in observation and intensity. He absorbed everything: the nuances of human behavior, the tensions of everyday life, and the subtleties of his own emotional landscape. These years of study shaped the foundation for his future roles, instilling in him a fearless dedication to authenticity, whether portraying a desperate bank robber, a calculating mafia heir, or a morally conflicted cop. His first major stage roles came in the late 1960s. In 1967, he performed in Clifford Odets' Awake and Sing. at the Charles Playhouse in Boston, followed by Jean-Claude Van Itali's America Hurrah. Though modestly paid, these roles gave him his first taste of professional theater life, and he began forming the relationships that would sustain his career. It was here he met actress Jill Clayburgh, a connection that would endure for years. In 1968, he starred in The Indian Wants the Bronx, a play exploring the tensions of urban life. Pacino's portrayal of Murph, a rebellious street punk, earned him the Obie Award for Best Actor, establishing him as a rising star in the theater world. The play's production was also taken to Italy for the Festival dei Due Mondi in Spoleto, marking Pacino's first journey to the country of his Sicilian heritage, where he discovered a profound appreciation for performing before Italian audiences. During this period, Pacino formed a critical partnership with Martin Bregman, who would become his lifelong manager. Bregman guided Pacino toward roles that would define his career, including The Godfather, Serpico, and Dog Day Afternoon. Reflecting on this, Pacino would later credit Bregman as pivotal in shaping his trajectory in Hollywood, providing the bridge between stage acclaim and cinematic stardom. Pacino's Broadway debut came in 1969 with Don Peterson's Does a Tiger Wear a Necktie? The production ran only 39 performances, but Pacino's performance earned him the Tony Award for Best Actor, signaling the arrival of a new kind of talent, one that combined intensity, vulnerability, and charisma in equal measure. Through the 1970s, he continued to shine on stage, winning another Tony for the basic training of Pavlo Hummel, and taking on challenging roles such as Richard III, proving that his craft was rooted as much in the theater as in film. Pacino's early film work was modest, but revealing. After a brief appearance in Me, Natalie, 1969, he starred in The Panic in Needle Park, 1971, a gritty tale of heroin addiction in New York City. His portrayal of a young addict showcased the raw intensity that would become his hallmark. Critics began to notice his magnetic presence and unflinching commitment, signaling Hollywood that a major talent had arrived. The turning point came in 1972 with Francis Ford Coppola's The Godfather. Pacino was cast as Michael Corleone, a role that would redefine both his career and the gangster genre in film. Coppola's choice defied studio expectations because the executives had preferred established stars like Jack Nicholson, Robert Redford, or Warren Beatty.
My father's no different than any other powerful man who's responsible for other people.
But Pacino's quiet intensity, brooding presence, and emotional depth made him perfect for Michael, a character whose journey from reluctant outsider to ruthless mafia boss is legendary. The role earned Pacino an Academy Award nomination for Supporting Actor, though he famously boycotted the ceremony, feeling the category did not reflect the weight of his performance. Following The Godfather, Pacino's career accelerated. In 1973, he starred in Scarecrow with Gene Hackman, a film that won the Palme d'Or at Cannes, and Serpico, the true story of a New York cop exposing corruption. Both performances earned him acclaim, solidifying his reputation as an actor capable of navigating morally complex characters. In 1974, he reprised Michael Corleone in The Godfather Part II, a role that earned him his first Best Actor nomination and cemented his place as one of the most compelling actors of his generation. His portrayal of Michael's emotional hardening and moral transformation has been described as one of the greatest character studies in cinematic history. The late 1970s brought further success. Dog Day Afternoon, 1975, based on a true bank robbery, offered Pacino a role that combined desperation, charm, and humanity. His performance received critical praise and another Oscar nomination. By the end of the decade, Pacino had 5 Academy Award nominations, 4 for Best Actor, highlighting a remarkable early career trajectory that blended critical acclaim with box office appeal. The 1980s introduced new challenges. Films like Cruising, 1980, a thriller exploring the gay leather scene in New York, and Author, 1982, received mixed or negative reviews, and Pacino's film career experienced a temporary slump. Yet he rebounded with Scarface, 1983, directed by Brian De Palma. Playing Cuban immigrant Tony Montana, Pacino delivered a performance that was violent, charismatic, and unforgettable. Though initially criticized, the film has since become a cultural touchstone, with Pacino's lines and presence enduring as symbols of anti-hero cinema. During this period, Pacino also remained committed to the stage. He supported the Mirror Theatre Limited, remounted plays such as The Local Stigmatic, and explored smaller, deeply personal projects. Despite commercial setbacks in film, theater provided him both artistic fulfillment and a space to experiment. His 1985 film Revolution was a commercial failure, prompting a 4-year hiatus from cinema. Pacino returned to the stage, participating in workshop productions and classic plays, reaffirming that his artistic identity was grounded in performance, not fame. The late 1980s and early 1990s marked a career renaissance. Sea of Love, 1989, introduced him as a detective hunting a serial killer, followed by Dick Tracy, 1990, where his scene-stealing role earned praise from critics like Roger Ebert. That same year, he again played as Michael Corleone in The Godfather Part 3, revisiting one of cinema's most iconic characters. 1992's Scent of a Woman was a pinnacle moment. Pacino played Lieutenant Colonel Frank Slade, a blind, irascible retired officer. The role earned him the Academy Award for Best Actor, and Pacino's portrayal became instantly iconic, blending vulnerability, rage, and wit. That same year, he starred in Glengarry Glen Ross, earning a Best Supporting Actor nomination and making history as the first male actor to be nominated in both categories in the same year. Throughout the 1990s, Pacino explored diverse roles. Carlito's Way, 1993, showed him as a gangster seeking redemption. Heat, 1995, reunited him with Robert De Niro in their first on-screen collaboration, a film that remains a benchmark for crime cinema. He directed and performed in Looking for Richard, 1996, a hybrid of documentary and Shakespeare adaptation, exploring both Richard III and the continuing relevance of the Bard. In The Devil's Advocate, 1997, he embraced a larger-than-life villain, Satan, displaying both theatricality and menace. That same year, he appeared in Donnie Brasco, portraying an aging mobster entwined in the FBI's undercover operations, further showcasing his ability to inhabit morally complex characters. Entering the 2000s, Pacino continued to blend stage, film, and television. He produced and starred in Chinese Coffee, 2000, a dialogue-driven character study filmed over 3 years. His performance in the HBO miniseries Angels in America, 2003, earned him a Golden Globe, reflecting his enduring commitment to challenging material. Stage work remained central with productions like The Merchant of Venice, 2004, and Two for the Money, 2005, displaying his continued range. Pacino also took on commercially driven projects, including Ocean's 13, 2007, and 88 Minutes, 2008, demonstrating his ability to navigate blockbuster and niche cinema alike. In 2010, he returned to Broadway with The Merchant of Venice, earning a Tony nomination. He portrayed Jack Kevorkian in You Don't Know Jack, earning an Emmy and reaffirming his enduring dramatic prowess. Even the 2011 comedy, Jack and Jill, which earned him a Razzie, highlighted the practical realities of sustaining a career in Hollywood while remaining engaged and working. Pacino's later career has been defined by consistency, versatility, and collaboration. Wild Salome, 2011 to 2012, marked a deeply personal exploration of theater and film. In 2013, he starred in the biopic Phil Spector and in 2015's Danny Collins, he portrayed an aging rock star in a role that blended humor and poignancy. In 2019, he joined Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, working alongside Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio, before delivering a lauded performance as Jimmy Hoffa in Martin Scorsese's The Irishman, earning his 9th Academy Award nomination at nearly 80. In the 2020s, Pacino embraced streaming television with Amazon Prime's Hunters, portraying a Nazi hunter in a series renewed for a second season. He followed this with Ridley Scott's House of Gucci, 2021, playing Aldo Gucci, and most recently co-produced and starred in Modi, 3 Days on the Wing of Madness, 2024, exploring the life of Amedeo Modigliani, co-producing alongside Johnny Depp and Barry Navidi. The film, based on a play by Dennis McIntyre, delves into the tortured brilliance of the Italian painter, highlighting Pacino's enduring commitment to artistic projects that challenge both performer and audience. Beyond cinema, Pacino has remained deeply connected to the theater. Even in the 2010s and 2020s, he returned to Broadway revivals, including Glengarry Glen Ross, 2012 to 2013, and China Doll, 2015 and 2016, demonstrating an unwavering commitment to the stage. His work on Broadway has consistently drawn both critical acclaim and commercial success, earning him Tony nominations and reaffirming his reputation as one of the greatest actors of his generation. These performances underscore Pacino's philosophy that theater is a discipline of presence, immediacy, and risk, elements that he believes are essential to an actor's growth. Television and streaming platforms have also allowed Pacino to explore new dimensions of performance. Hunters, 2020, was his first major series since Angels in America, 2003, offering him the chance to portray Meyer Offerman, a fictional Nazi hunter navigating moral ambiguity in a tense historical setting. The series' renewal for a second season in August 2020 confirmed both his relevance and adaptability in the modern entertainment landscape. His portrayal was praised for combining gravitas with a controlled intensity, reaffirming his ability to command the screen regardless of format. Pacino's late career cinematic ventures also include House of Gucci, 2021, where he portrayed Aldo Gucci. Sharing the screen with Lady Gaga, Jared Leto, and Adam Driver, Pacino brought depth and texture to a character often depicted in caricature. Critics highlighted his performance as a standout, proving that even in ensemble casts, Pacino's presence remains magnetic, layered, and unforgettable. The same year he led in American Traitor, the trial of Axis Sally, demonstrating his continued interest in morally complex and historically grounded stories. Collaboration has been a defining feature of Pacino's career. He has worked repeatedly with directors like Martin Scorsese, Sidney Lumet, Francis Ford Coppola, and Brian De Palma, forging relationships that emphasize trust, experimentation, and shared vision. His recurring partnerships with co-stars such as Robert De Niro, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Sean Penn highlight the mutual respect and creative synergy that Pacino cultivates, enhancing the depth of his performances. His willingness to take on challenging, unconventional, or risky roles, from Shakespeare adaptations to historical dramas, illustrates a career guided not by convenience, but by craft. Pacino's accolades further testify to his impact. Over the decades, he has earned 9 Academy Award nominations, winning Best Actor for Scent of a Woman, 1992. He has also received 3 Golden Globes for individual performances and a Cecil B. DeMille Award, 2001, recognizing lifetime achievement. Honors such as the Kennedy Center Honor, 2016, the AFI Life Achievement Award, 2006, and the National Medal of Arts, 2012, reflect not just his skill, but his cultural significance and influence across generations. Financial and personal hardships have punctuated Pacino's career, yet his dedication has remained steadfast. After losing much of his wealth due to mismanagement, he continued to work across mediums, including accepting roles in less prestigious projects, to stay afloat financially. His choices during these periods reveal the often unseen pressures actors face, balancing artistic ambition, public expectations, and economic realities. Even in such circumstances, Pacino's performances never waver in authenticity or intensity, a testament to his professional integrity. As of the mid-2020s, Pacino continues to demonstrate a rare combination of longevity, versatility, and relevance. From his stage roots in the Bronx to his iconic portrayals on the big screen, from Shakespeare adaptations to streaming series, he has maintained a career that is both critically acclaimed and culturally resonant. His collaborations with filmmakers and actors across generations, his repeated returns to challenging stage roles, and his enduring screen presence exemplify a dedication to craft that few can rival. Pacino's journey illustrates the evolution of an actor who has never compromised intensity or authenticity. He has navigated the highs of global fame, the lows of financial loss, and the personal challenges of aging in an industry often obsessed with youth. Yet, through it all, his commitment to storytelling, to inhabiting complex characters, and to pushing the boundaries of performance has remained unshakable. In conclusion, Al Pacino's career is a testament to resilience, artistry, and unrelenting ambition. It spans theater, television, and film, embracing the classical and the contemporary, the mainstream and the experimental. Each performance, whether in a blockbuster like The Godfather or a personal project like Looking for Richard, reflects a singular devotion to the craft of acting. In his recently published memoir Sonny Boy, Al Pacino revealed one of the darkest financial blows of his life. At the height of his success, he entrusted his fortune, an estimated $50 million, to his long-term accountant, who turned out to be running a Ponzi scheme. The betrayal was devastating. When the dust settled, Pacino's savings had been wiped out, and the man responsible was sentenced to 7.5 years in prison. The scandal forced Pacino into a corner. With his fortune gone, he could no longer be selective about the roles he took. Once known for his strict standards and refusal to sell out, Pacino had to abandon those rules just to survive. It's why he ended up appearing in Adam Sandler's widely mocked Jack and Jill, a film many critics felt was beneath his legendary talent. It's also why he lifted his personal ban on commercials, agreeing to projects like a coffee advertisement directed by Barry Levinson. Along with his work, Al Pacino's personal life has often captured as much attention as his professional accomplishments. The actor has 4 children from different relationships, reflecting a complex yet devoted approach to fatherhood. His eldest, Julie Marie, was born on October 16, 1989, from his relationship with acting coach Jan Tarrant. Later, Pacino became a father to twins, son Anton James, and daughter Olivia Rose, born on January 25, 2001, with actress Beverly D'Angelo, with whom he shared a relationship from 1997 until 2003. Most recently, in June 2023, Pacino welcomed a son, Roman, with his producer girlfriend Noor Al-Fala, who is 53 years his junior. Notably, Pacino has never married, embracing a life of love and fatherhood outside conventional expectations. Romantic relationships have long been part of Pacino's narrative, often intertwining with his professional life. He had a well-publicized on-again, off-again relationship with the Godfather co-star Diane Keaton, which ended after the filming of The Godfather Part 3. Keaton has described Pacino as simply the most entertaining man, and praised his captivating presence, noting that his face alone carried an almost magnetic intensity. Beyond Keaton, Pacino has had relationships with Jill Clayburgh, Tuesday Weld, Martha Keller, Veruschka von Leindorf, Kathleen Quinlan, Lyndall Hobbs, and Penelope Ann Miller, each reflecting different periods of his life and career. His 10-year relationship with Argentine actress Lucila Polak from 2008 to 2018 also stands out, highlighting Pacino's tendency toward long-term partnerships despite his reputation for privacy and intensity. Pacino has been candid about the struggles that fame brought him, particularly in the wake of The Godfather. The sudden and immense global attention led him to experiment with drugs and alcohol early in his career as a way to cope with pressure and the expectations surrounding him. These experiences, however, did not define him as Pacino achieved sobriety in 1977 and has since maintained a disciplined focus on his craft, using his personal challenges to deepen the authenticity and emotional truth of his performances. His contributions to film, theater, and television have been recognized with some of the most prestigious awards in the entertainment industry. Over the years, Pacino has earned 9 Academy Award nominations, winning Best Actor for his unforgettable portrayal of Lieutenant Colonel Frank Slade in Scent of a Woman. He has received 5 BAFTA nominations, securing 1 win, and his work has been celebrated with 19 Golden Globe nominations, of which he won 4, alongside 7 SAG Award nominations, winning 2. Pacino's achievements extend to television as well, earning 3 Primetime Emmy nominations and winning 2, underscoring his versatility across media. In theater, Pacino's impact is equally significant. He has been nominated for 3 Tony Awards and has won 2, for Does a Tiger Wear a Necktie? And The Basic Training of Pablo Hummel, cementing his reputation as one of the most accomplished stage actors of his generation. In recognition of his lifetime contribution to the performing arts, the American Film Institute awarded Pacino its prestigious Lifetime Achievement Award in 2007. Additionally, in 2003, British television viewers voted him the greatest film star of all time in a Channel 4 poll, a testament to his enduring appeal and influence across international audiences. Al Pacino's personal life and accolades together paint a picture of a man who has lived intensely both on and off the screen. His relationships, fatherhood, and candid acknowledgement of struggles complement a career defined by relentless dedication, artistic brilliance, and a profound impact on the landscape of modern acting. Despite the complexities of fame and personal challenges, Pacino remains a figure of enduring relevance, his life and career intertwined in a legacy that continues to captivate and inspire audiences around the world. In 2020, Al Pacino faced one of the most terrifying moments of his life when a severe bout of COVID-19 brought him dangerously close to death. The Oscar-winning actor's heart stopped, and paramedics rushed to his home working frantically to bring him back. For a fleeting moment, he experienced a surreal sense of nothingness, a brush with mortality that left even a Hollywood legend shaken. His assistant, Michael Quinn, acted immediately, contacting emergency responders and ensuring Pacino received life-saving care. This near-death experience underscored the fragility of life, even for someone who has spent decades embodying larger-than-life characters on screen. At 80 years old during the incident, Pacino confronted the vulnerability and unpredictability of existence in a way few of his fans could imagine. The actor's reflections on this terrifying episode also highlighted his remarkable career. He recalled his breakthrough role as Michael Corleone in The Godfather, a performance that initially faced skepticism from producers, but ultimately earned him an Academy Award nomination and cemented his status as one of Hollywood's greatest actors. The contrast between Pacino's professional triumphs and personal vulnerability serves as a stark reminder that no one, not even a cinematic icon, is immune to life's profound challenges. Pacino's survival became a testament to resilience, quick action, and the value of support during emergencies. The experience offered perspective on life, mortality, and the unexpected turns even the most accomplished lives can take. For audiences, It revealed a rare human side of a man often seen as untouchable, a side shaped not just by talent and fame, but by the very real struggles and triumphs that come with living. In 2023, Al Pacino's personal life once again found its way into the headlines. This time with a scandal that seemed straight out of a Hollywood drama. When news broke that his girlfriend, Noor Al-Fallah, was pregnant, it took many by surprise. The couple, who had been quietly dating since before the pandemic, but only went public in April 2022, suddenly became the focus of media frenzy. At 83, Pacino was about to become a father for the fourth time. But behind the scenes, the situation was more complicated. Pacino reportedly expressed doubts about being able to father a child at his age, citing a medical condition that often leads to infertility. Those doubts led him to request a paternity test before fully accepting the news. Al-Fallah, then 29, agreed, and the DNA test confirmed that Pacino was indeed the biological father. By late May and early June, reports of the test made headlines, sparking endless speculation and debate about Pacino's decision. For some, it was a shocking twist in the life of the legendary actor. For others, it was simply another reminder of how complicated personal lives in Hollywood can become under the spotlight. The baby boy, named Roman, was born in July 2023. Despite the joyful news of his arrival, the relationship between Pacino and Al-Fallah quickly unraveled. Just months later, in September, Al-Fallah filed for full physical custody of Roman, though she reportedly requested joint legal custody, allowing Pacino visitation rights and involvement in important decisions about their son's future. The story left fans with mixed emotions, admiration for Pacino's late-life resilience, but also sadness at the turbulence surrounding what should have been a purely joyful milestone. It was yet another reminder that even Hollywood's greatest stars are not immune to the complexities of love, family, and age. Beyond his personal milestones, Pacino continues to reflect on his extraordinary journey through Hollywood in his new memoir, Sonny Boy, released on October 8th by Penguin Random House, offering fans an intimate look at his life, career, and experiences. On the professional front, Pacino shows no signs of slowing down. He is set to appear in Johnny Depp's directorial venture, Maudit, 3 Days on the Wing of Madness, scheduled for a December 5th release, proving that even after decades in the industry, he continues to challenge himself with ambitious roles. Al Pacino's story is one of resilience, reinvention, and enduring passion, both on and off screen. From his iconic performances to personal triumphs and struggles, he remains a towering figure in cinema, a man whose life continues to captivate, inspire, and evolve with every chapter. But as the curtain slowly draws on one of Hollywood's greatest legacies, one question comes to the front. Will Al Pacino be remembered more for the characters he created on screen, or the unpredictable, extraordinary life he lived off it?